really happy today to finally open up this Wanderer. He's my turtle spirit guide, because I'm a wanderer. I mean, I don't really go anywhere, but my mind wanders. First, let's look at this awesome artwork on the side here. The front from the comics. But yeah. It's a dope background, but all the backgrounds of these guys are the same for this Mirage style. So it'd be nice to get a different building or something else in the background. We're not here for the box. I'm not. I don't think you are. So I already cut all the ties and got him ready to come out months ago. I pre-ordered him in August. He was supposed to come in October. He came in November, which is not that bad. This Raph just came last week, and I also pre-ordered him in August, and he was supposed to come in October. But I've been waiting because I have a whole bunch of other stuff I want to show you. Not only was this the turtle that I always wanted, he's my favorite already. I haven't even taken him out. But it made me sad when they released that they were going to release him years ago. I'll tell you why after I take him out. There we go. So this is the Wanderer Michelangelo. Comes with awesome nunchucks. Dope. We've got extra hands here, which I didn't cut out. So these are the open hands, and these I'll have to cut out. These are the holding stuff hands. So it's Michelangelo, and not only does he have the nunchucks, but he has two swords, sickle thing, Kurosawa. It's hard to say. There we go. So these swords are awesome. Look at that, with the white blade instead of silver. All these weapons, they'll look more like in the comics where it's a black outline and then a white inside, I guess. But these are sick. So at this point in the comics, kind of similar to Last Ronin, Michelangelo was wandering by himself. That's why he has all these cool weapons instead of just the nunchucks. Because all the turtles throughout their training do train with each other's weapons sometimes. Where Master Splinter, oh, you're so good with your weapons, switch. And then they learn life lessons. But yeah, look how awesome this guy is. See all the scars and stuff he has? That's part of why I like him. That's part of why I don't like him. He's got kind of bandages on both his arms. Raph only has one arm, but I guess he only injured one arm in that comic where he was injured. But Mikey's just doing it for style and to keep warm, because he was wandering in some cold places. But I love this tunic, I guess it might be called. Or no, eunuch is a person who we're not going to talk about. But where was I? Yeah, the same great detail as on Raph's hood. I was thinking about putting the hood on him, and that would look dope. But in my last video, I got a comment of someone who did try, and he said he had to take off the sheaths for it to fit properly. And also, I tried already to take this one off, the hood, but I couldn't get it off, and I gave up. So Raph's gonna stay in the hood, just like me, because I can't move anywhere else. He's darker than the Raph, but the color's awesome. I like that dark color. The same body style and big arms. It comes from the same era in the comics. So dope. So now I'll tell you why I was not happy when they first released that they were gonna release this guy. So I had a comic book I wrote in 2010, and it was based on what I thought I'd be doing in 2020, but the apocalypse didn't quite happen yet. It could in a couple years. It would have been better 5 years ago because I was younger and I had more energy to lead a revolution. But anyway, then I changed the story a bit, and I changed the main character for me to an anthropomorphic ostrich, because I thought a flightless bird, that would be like my life. Sure. He was like a chef, and he fought aliens at night, and but it was in the same universe from the future of the other universe I created for the other character. But then I started doing the show, and I decided I'll just turn him into a turtle, and it gives for a better backstory, or a different backstory. But I had designed Mutant Town for the ostrich to live in before Mutant Town happened in the Turtle comics. But this was going to be my turtle character, but then they released that they're releasing this guy, and he looks an awful lot like that guy. So I was a little sad. I'm gonna have to change it a bit. So then I went with a more like sharper lines and jagged corners and edges to make it more different, I guess. Then I got my 3D printer and I wanted to make this guy, so I thought I'll make him from scratch out of polymer clay, and I filmed it all. But you see how I drilled the holes too big in the base, so when I was working on him and sculpting him, I was holding him like this while I was doing everything, and that's how his torso got stretched so huge, and he just looks funny and weird. So I 3D printed just like a basic human figure shape, and I cut it up and glued it together, and then I sculpted over it everything, because it was just like a very basic figure, and it wasn't a turtle, it was just a person. And I sculpted all the pants and everything, and I thought, this is gonna be him now. The hat was just 3D printed, and I was trying to make him look more different than the regular turtles, but they were my inspiration. That's what I wanted it to look like originally. I thought, okay, so that's him. Then I 3D scanned it, and then this was the first print, just so I could see what I needed to do. And then I did a lot more prints and refining in Blender and resculpting and everything. So this was the 15th print, and it was on a light gray, but I gave a green wash just so I could see the details a little better. And then I'm pretty sure there was a 16th print, I just couldn't find it, but that was like the final one. But it took like 2 months, and by that time I was like burnt out on the whole idea, so I never fully painted one to see how good it was. And I was like, I can't release a figure, I haven't even released the comic, or I haven't even like finished the comic. It's written in my head, and I know how it's gonna look, but I have to draw it. And so I thought he should wait until then. Then I still wanted to make some sort of figure or statue. So my Universal Monsters TMNT from last October, Mikey as the creature from the Black Lagoon. This is one of the prototypes, so it's gonna be something like that. The base is gonna be the same, and I made 15 of them, and this is one of the ones that's gonna actually be for sale with the same base as this, but it's not finished yet. I still have to do the details in the eyes and the teeth and put on the belts and all the accessories that he's gonna have. And I'll do the 15th one, I'll film it, and then it'll come out after that. And so yeah, that's why I took so long to open this figure, and he's my favorite figure that I have, and it's my favorite like style of the turtles that there ever were, I guess, because that's kind of a lot what the 2003 series is based on, the comic books, and this kind of style. You can see the same shape as that cartoon, but they're bigger and tougher and stronger. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, remember, always keep your head up. Peace.